What up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Let's get this stream started nice and quick. Because we have one last day of arenas to grind before they're gone, man. Before they're gone. Alright. Let's see. What do I even say today? Maybe I'll comment on how sneaky they were in updating the Catalyst yesterday. Dude, at Marvel Champions. How do we phrase this though? You were sneakier than the butler from Mr. Deeds when you updated the rank for Catalyst. When you updated our Catalyst stashes to hold enough to take a 6-star champion to rank 4. This is very wordy. Sneakier than the butler for Mr. Deeds when you update our Catalyst stashes to hold enough. Let me just say, when you updated our Catalyst stashes sometime in the last 3 days to hold more rank 4 materials. What's up with that? No. Okay. You're sneakier than the butler for Mr. Deeds when you updated our Catalyst stashes sometime in the last 3 days to hold more rank 4 materials. What's up with that? Let's get a little Mr. Deeds action in here. Tweet. Alright. Brain, did you sleep through English class? Yes. Does it show? Shit. Whoa. There's 4 super chats here. And it's got to go to Shed. Wait, what the heck is going on? Why is my... Okay, there's something up with my OBS. What gives, man? Something's going on here. Hopefully this still works. Slap! No, dude, what is up with that? There's some kind of update? I didn't change anything. So bizarre, man. Anyway, Shed, you beat all these other guys. The D is limp tonight. It is a little bit limp tonight. But Shed, dude. Apologies to everyone else that you crushed with your lightning speed. Chris Washington, William Papp, Stealth Ghost. So close. 1 and a 2 and a 3 nights in a row. Thank you. Fast like Sonic. I mean Sonic. Wow. Well, Shed, thank you. Thank you to everyone else too. Chris, appreciate it, man. So close. At least I tried. Dude, you were very close. William Papp, no message, but thank you, dude. And Stealth Ghost, again, no message, but thank you very much, man. Appreciate all of you. All right, let's get to it then, eh? Let's do some stuff. Energy, sufficiently dumped for right now. I don't think I hit help today, though. Yeah, I did not, so let's do that. AQ is done with. War, I've already done my fights. Which means we need to go hit that arena, man. Let's get in there. Just got Cav and bought 1 Cav crystal, as you do, and pulled 6-star Storm Pyramid X. Surfer, nice, man. Solid pull. Storm Pyramid X, not known for being the absolute strongest champion in the game, but still a cool champion nonetheless, especially when you only have to pay a couple hundred units for it, so good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna finish up this arena and then hit the Alpha arena. It's gonna be the name of the game. I know there should be some time left over to hit another arena after that too. Why is there no help 50? Apparently it messes with the servers or something like that. I don't know. Kabam said they were going to try to figure out a way to implement the help all button, but I guess that was breaking the servers. They they always said that they couldn't do it, and then the roadmaps came out and they were like, you know what, we're gonna do it. and then a little while later they were like, you know what, we couldn't do it. It's like, dang, man, hopes were up so high. The help mechanism should be reworked. It should just be removed. It's terrible. What's up, E-Shooter? What is Archangel good for? Absolutely nothing. Now, just kidding. Archangel's good for a lot of situations. Basically, as long as the opponent is not bleed and or poison immune, then Archangel, you can mostly just parry heavy your way through them. You prevent their heals, you prevent their other abilities. Well, assuming Archangel's awakened. But, yeah, you pretty much just need them to not have those basic immunities. But a lot of champions have those immunities. So, just gotta be cautious of that. I guess stun immunity also hurts because it's harder for you to get, you know, parries. To do, oh jeez. Did I not evade that? To do, heavy attacks. Brandon, I think I'm gonna buy 1 Torch Crystal and 1 Warlock Crystal in that 24-hour thing. Unless they do them in the middle of the night. Okay. Well, good luck to you, dude. Good luck. I'm gonna be staying away. I took a look at the list. To be honest, Cosmic Ghost Rider is a little bit tempting. But, nah, I think I'm still gonna stay away. It's just too low of a chance at the end of the day. Stun immunity hurts all champs, to be honest. I don't know. It, like, sort of, yeah, but any champion that needs to heavy attack more frequently, they're gonna feel it way more. If you could just get your openings, if you could just do 5-hit combos, if you can just counter their specials with 5-hit combos and stuff like that, oh man, way easier. Dude, why am I still not getting double points for fighting 2 Furies in the arena? I don't care if the decoy doesn't give full points, just give me some of the points. Piece of garbage. Can someone explain how those crystals are going to work? We've seen them in the past. I'd have to reread it again, but I think there's 24 champions in there. And just every hour it changes to a different crystal. I think that's how it works. Is it a 48-hour thing? Hold on, let me go check the in-game message. We've seen it before, so I didn't feel too inclined to actually read the fine print. I just kind of have a general understanding of how it works. But for the exact details, well, let's check it out. If the game will load. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, special 24-hour event is coming. Yeah. Excited to inform you that from June 28th at 10 a.m. PDT to June 29th, 24 of each Grandmaster Featured Hero Crystal and Cavalier Featured Hero Crystals will be cycled through the Crystal Vault. That's 48 crystals. Dude, what a salesman pitch right there. That's 48 crystals! We're missing the exclamation mark. but otherwise. These crystals have been randomized to, so summoners are being asked to keep each other advised when crystals containing their favorite champions appear. So yeah, it's just a random order, that's it. Crystals will be rotating every hour, not repeating appearances. Acquire your favorite while you can. Blah, 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 blah. Static, send it over to, what's up, Static? Saying, tweet, tweet, sir. Sure. What do we got? The day has come. Next up, Iceman? Iceman? Whoa. Dude, talk about a champion that's kind of forgotten about in many ways. But nice, man. Congrats on the Fury, dude. Great rank up. I like that his SIG is going up. It actually is pretty noticeable whenever you're playing the champion offensively. For that fight that you start to degen. You have that little bit of extra time before your health is basically done for. But, yeah. Sweet rank up, dude. I'm kind of curious why Iceman for your next one. You just have a personal connection with Iceman, or think he's cool? No pun intended. Don't boo me. Hey, that's what it sounds like in my head when you talk, BG. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Pixie Bell, get out of here. Brian, Twitter, when you can, of course. What up, MSD? What do you got on the Twitterverse? What is this? Visited an old friend today. 57 is apparently a good number. Oh my goodness. Also, I'm off to test something else. Should be fun if it works. Okay. Okay. And taking down Havoc with War Machine. Good luck with your tests, dude. Hope your tests go well. What's up, Dragon? BG, I'm coming to you from a beach house in North Carolina. All right. I saw that picture earlier. Looked nice. By the way, great news. Hit my 10k goal for units before July 4th. No problem. Sweet. Currently at 11.5k and still have all this round milestones to claim. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you're in there. Good stuff. Alright, get out of my face, bud. Dude, who puts anyone with a helmet in the arena? Let's think about this, man. We've got Magneto, annoying. Professor X, I mean, obviously Professor X, they're just fighting him, annoying. Juggernaut, Unstoppable, Colossus. All these dudes are annoying. Should be a rule, no helmets allowed in the arena. It's an unfair advantage that the opponent has over you. Because look at this, man. None of my champions right now are using helmets. Actually, I don't know what Morningstar's head is. Maybe that is a helmet. I really don't know. Helmets are annoying. So true. So true. Prepping for my Abyss run. Fury, Aegon, Torch, all rank 3, and Doom is 565, 6200. Iceman is forgotten. He gets around evade, and I haven't seen a rash of cold snap resist lately. Also, he tanks big hits. Okay. He does tank big hits. He's the type of champ that has a lot going for him, but I feel like when Kabam introduced him, they got the balance right. They stuffed him full of immunities, but like you can't just use him in every, well, you don't necessarily want to use him in every situation because his damage output is not as high as others, and the anti-evade is not as easy to keep up as other champions. I feel like they got the balance right with Iceman. Very powerful upon release, but didn't break the game. And if we never got some of the game-breaking champions added after that, I feel like Iceman would still be closer to the top of the more desired champions. But with that damage lacking a little bit, it's kind of forgotten about. She's in a torture chamber? That's what I thought. I thought it was something like that. Alright, well that's a little different. She doesn't really want that helmet. So. Corey, over $1. What's up, Corey? How you doing, man? Saying Dingus, I found a banana enhancer for you. Check tonight's tweet. A banana. Can I put? All right, let me just see. Increase banana size. Watch before it's too late. Primal Grow Plus True Size AF. I'm sure that's just like after or something like that, but I kind of like it better that it's just True Size AF. Wow. Well, there's nothing wrong with growing your bananas. So many people in here grow their bananas every day. So I encourage that. Trying to pick which one of my mutants I want to take to rank 3 is driving me nuts. Archangel, Colossus, Professor X, Cable. Yeah, dude, there's just so many good ones. I'm really pumped that I actually have a few good ones and that I've just been selecting mutant for every single one of my catalyst selectors so far, so that I don't really have to choose. I could just, like, I can choose which one's first, but the decision, you know, the weight of it's kind of lifted when you could just rank up a couple of others right after. Can't really do that with the other class types, but at least for mutants. Oh yeah. It was a spam email? No, it was a banana email. Ha 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 ha. Boo myself. Terrible. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist, but it was really... I'm sorry. I think he's in a great spot. There aren't a lot of rank 3 ones that I've seen, and his heavy can hit hard. I still need to make him a horseman, though. Is Iceman still one of, like, the exclusives? I don't even think he's in the featured crystal, right? Wasn't he just from, like, some X-Men bundle or something? Or am I mistaken? Am I confusing that with a different champion? Because I don't think I've ever seen a rank 3 Iceman. I don't even know how many people have 6-star Iceman to begin with, so... Like, that is going to be a sweet rank up, just for how unique it is. Thoughts on Old Man Logan? Love him, but he's a little lacking. I think he's fine. I don't think he's, like, incredibly strong. I don't think, like, endgame players are going to be choosing Old Man Logan over other champions. But if I got Old Man Logan on a new account, let me tell you, man, I'd be pretty stoked about it. What are your thoughts on Void? Amazing champion. One of my all-time faves. I've got a very detailed Void guide. If you want to, it was like a guide / review when he first came out. That's still pretty relevant, I'd say, just because I put a bunch of time into that one. EG, do you think July deals will be better than the Summer of Pain rewards? Yes. I mean, depending on, like, how much of them you get, of course. You know, like, if you pick up everything, yeah, Summer of Pain rewards don't stand a chance. If you only pick up one Odin or something like that, I don't know. If you don't pick up any of the cash offers and you only pick up the 15k unit deal thing, Summer of Pain probably wins out just because that's a lot of 6 stones. Actually, I don't know. Kabam has opened up with the 6 stones a bit more, so who knows? And of course, I'm not just thinking about 6 stones, but the rest of it too. Best Iceman counter is Corvus. He's a pretty good one. I mean, that's the original reason why they gave... I think this is what Kabam has said in the past. It's the original reason why they gave Ghost the ability to like when phased with the hood synergy to not take any damage or something like that. I think that was one of the reasons they gave, which just sounds so silly in hindsight. It's like, okay, but you could just shrug off the cold snap anyway. I always get cold snap and frostbite confused, but the cold snap, that's the debuff, right? And the frostbite is the one that you can't shrug off. It's the passive. So yeah, I guess you could use the hood synergy for that, but is that really necessary? All right, anyway, let's go hit the alpha arena. Yeah, we can just go top champs. Frostbite was the reason, I think. Yeah, I thought that's what they said. I think they said that in either in an interview or at Comic-Con or something like that. Which just sounds so silly. Can anyone say what is that? Can anyone say why Kabam stopped selling champions? What do you mean stop selling champions? You could still buy champions to I mean, you know, you gotta luck out in the crystals, but that's kind of the way it's always been. As a matter of fact, they sort of just started selling champions. I don't know if it's going to be a reoccurring thing or not, but the Summoner Sigil is actually one of the best values in terms of like just having a guaranteed way to get a champion. Maximus, what up, buddy? Sending 05 saying, is Ghost really necessary? No, not at all. What's up, buddy? What up, man? How you doing, Maximus? Still pretty silly, IMO. Probably should have thought that through more. Probably. But here we are. Dude, I really like Black Panther's animations. The champion doesn't really get talked about too much, but like, cause I don't know, there was a wave of skill champions that he was just kind of thrown into, but his animations are still really cool. Been hit by Joe Fixit heavy attacks and not a single regen proc. Unreal. Dude, 15 Joe Fixit heavy attacks without a regen. Oof. That's rough stuff, MSD. Finally, regen 16 is the charm. Good lord. Ridiculous. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys are... I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, you guys are talking about... you guys are talking about us selling champions. Yeah. What was I thinking? So yeah, as to why Kabam stopped allowing us to sell champions, well, there's content that you need. Like, honestly, it was never really a beneficial thing for players to sell champions. There was very few extreme situations where you could benefit from them. Like, at one point in time, I was actually going to farm Labyrinth of Legends to try to get Sig Stones, because back when 5 stars were the top of the game, there wasn't really a way to get 5-star Sig Stones. So I was like, okay, well, I can probably get through there if I practice and get the runs down. I could probably do a run in like 2 hours with Medusa or something. So let me do that. And I figured, well, at the end of the run, you also get one of 3 champions, right? And I was thinking, well, I would just sell those champions off, and then each time I complete Labyrinth of Legends, not only would I get a Sig Stone, but I would also get some 5-star shards. And it was still a terrible idea, which is why I never actually went through with it more than... I think I just did it like once or something like that. But yeah, I was desperate. So I was looking at every single option available, and that was one of the options. So there was very few situations, that being one of them, where selling champions was actually beneficial. I think they should have disabled the ability to sell champions a long time ago. And then the official reasoning as to like why we're not allowed to sell champions anymore is just that they're going to release content from time to time where you need these champions. Most recent example is Karina's challenges, but we've also had, you know, Variant 4. There's been other, they don't really do it anymore, but there was like side quests where you were only able to use like 2- and 3-star champions and stuff like that. They kind of stopped doing that. That was before Variant 4 came out, I believe. But who knows? Maybe they'll do stuff like that again. Anywho, Thomas Shaw sent it over. Buck, what up, dude? Saying BG wanted to hop in and tell you I stepped away from MCOC. It was costing me way too much and wasn't having fun when I stopped the spend. Went back to WoW, playing Burning Crusade Classic, and having a blast. All right. Well, hey, man. Sometimes you got to make the tough call to walk away. Hope you're enjoying Burning Crusade. Maybe you'll come back to MCOC whenever you get tired of that game. It's a nice thing is maybe you'll come back, maybe you won't, but at least your account will always be here. So, unless you did something with your account. But either way. Dude, appreciate the buck though, man. Enjoy TBC. Booska sending over 2 of them Australian bucks saying, good afternoon, sir, or night for yourself. Yeah. Good afternoon. I guess, yeah, it's got to be afternoon in Australia, I guess, right? Booska, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. With the pineapple emoji in there, too. Thanks, dude. What do you get when you mix vodka and Arnold Palmer? A tipsy/drunk rubato. Had to retype that like chewy ice. Alright, well, it sounds like Rubato's having a good night. Oh, man. Lags wouldn't have his 565 void if we couldn't sell champs. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what would have been if the champs never got sold? Hate this right now. I have to use revives to kill this fix-it because he would not proc regen 15 times. The one time he does, he evades and kills me. Why? Ugh. Rip, dude. Hey, really going to sleep? Talk about new account Black Panther, Brian. What? You want me to keep talking about Black Panther? Okay. No, I actually have nothing else to say. I'm out of things to say. I mean, I did want to get the champion. The only thing I could say is what I sort of intended on doing in the past that I never ended up actually doing, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come back to bite me one day. I was thinking Black Panther, like fully synergized, could be really good for a Legends run. I still think that would be a potential. Not for like the average path, but just for like certain bleed-based paths. Where I feel like if you are really trying to push and make sure that you can, you know, go for like the mythic title and stuff like that, you're gonna need yourself a Jabari, you're gonna need yourself a Black Panther. Maybe. I don't know. I tested that so briefly that I don't know if that's even true. But anyway. Yep, BG, rank 5 Angel to rank... Wait, I guess that's 5-star? 5-star Angel to rank 3 or 4-star Red Mags to rank 5. Ooh. It's a tough call. I would probably say Angel. Go with Archangel. But that's a tough call. I don't think I can play MCC without spending. I admire your work. Well, fair enough. But, either way, maybe one day. Roboto saying tweeter, what do we got? Newest rank 3, top 2 rows are rank 3, dude. Congrats on the ghost rank up, man. And dang, man, you got the extended rows with the extra wide device. Got 12 of these guys. Nice, dude. Dang, dude. So many really good champions in those top 12. Good stuff, Roboto. Very nice. I bought something today for $9.99. What'd you buy, Nancy? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyone can guide me on whom to rank up, AA or Guillotine 2099. I need to complete 6.2 and everything onwards. Hold on. AA or Guillotine 29, 6.2 and everything onwards. Okay. They're both good. They're both good options. I don't think I could really tell you without knowing the rest of your roster, like what you're missing and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of like bleed and poison immunity all throughout Act 6. Act 6, probably more so than any other piece of content in this game. That was like the post-Blade era, where it feels like there was just so many bleed immunities added to the game and stuff like that. And a lot of like the newer champions that came out like after that phase was over, they weren't really in the game until I guess like late Act 6, and we really started seeing AA make a comeback in like Act 7 and everything. That said, there's still some very important fights that Archangel crushes, or can at least be an option for, like the Medusa in 6.3.1. There's other fights too, but like, yeah, man, when it comes to Act 6 content, when you're that deep into the game, you can't just really say, hey, I've got these two champions, which one is going to be better for me? No one's going to be able to answer that without knowing everything else about your account. So I'd recommend just kind of like going through the content, and then when you get to a spot where you're like, I don't really have too good of an option for this, or maybe you have options, but maybe Archangel or Guillotine 29 would be an even better option, you know, that's when you rank up those champs. Who the F puts mother effing Domino? Goddamn arena. Oh man. Monsters, that's too easy. I think I've asked you this before, but I can't remember. So before I click the button, should I rank 2 a 6-star CGR or rank 5 a 5-star pig? I would go with CGR over the pig. Ooh, nice. Spider Ham's cool and everything, but CGR is like ridiculous. Also, Mario Work BG played a year without spending on my account, but now I can't because ranking 6-star champs when you only got to Cav without exploring Act 5 is too difficult. It could be tough. Definitely be tough. Is that Hobbit? What up, Hobbit? Saying, hey, sup, BG. Man, first time trying to go for all arena milestones with a new arena. Think I'm gonna come up short on the 3 and 4 star arena. It's a lot to get them all. It is a lot to get them all, yeah. The other arenas really aren't that bad, right? But there's so many milestones in that one arena. I have not gotten all the units since the arena system update myself. BG, thoughts on rank 3 Gwenpool Sig 20? Be my first rank 3. I don't know. For Thronebreaker, I suppose I would say it's probably fine. Yeah, I would probably do it for Thronebreaker, but I don't know. To be honest, I feel like Gwenpool really fell behind in the skill class, so she would not be my first choice. Like, I would even overlook Gwenpool to rank up someone else unawakened. I don't know if you have anyone else, but like I think there's a lot better options, to be totally honest with you. That said, some people do have ranked up Gwenpools. Maybe have a different opinion than my own. Maybe they're, you know, happy, satisfied with their rank up. And like I said, if you don't have other options, well, it probably is worth ranking her up for Thronebreaker. If that is your first. But I don't know. She feels a little bit weak these days. How do you mind showing your masteries? Thanks, sure. I'll show my masteries. Rank 3, 6-star, Sig 200. Domino every pass through the arena, of course. Damn you, Doug. He's not reading my messages, so does anyone else have any input on my predicament? What is your predicament? Barry, please respond to my other message when you aren't in a battle. I need advice. Barry? Sorry, not Barry. Was thinking of someone else, but still. Okay. Alright. I can't remember if I ate today. Is that a problem? I had a whole bottle of vodka mixed with some kind of juice yesterday. I didn't even get drunk, though, somehow. This is your predicament? I thought you were talking about... Dude, I just read all these messages of yours, and we're not even talking about MCOC. Nothing related to the... Oh, now my voice is cracking. But nothing related to the game? And you don't even know my name? What? Alright, let's go to Masteries. Yeah, this is my current mastery setup. This has been my go-to non-suicide based mastery setup for a little while now. I selected these masteries because they're really good for Torch. Torch is my most played champion. Having Despair really helps his damage, really helps to close out fights faster by both preventing the opponent's healing and even reversing some of it thanks to willpower. Assassin, just because, well, not running suicide, so I've got extra points to blow. Got willpower maxed out with my standard first 15 points in defense. And then I've got maxed out Mystic Dispersion for, mostly for defense. But I also really like to run Sorcerer Supreme sometimes. And she benefits a ton from that mastery. Dweezy and over buck. What up, dude? Saying, hey, BG, tweet, please. All right, let me check you out. I don't know if I have a tweet from that name. No, I got nothing here, man. Is your Twitter set to private, or did you perhaps forget to tag me? If if it's set to private, you gotta unprivate it and then send the tweet again. I'll keep a lookout if that's the case, but yeah, I got nothing here, dude. Bahrain. Oh my goodness. Didn't mean to call him Barry. Reminds me of the YouTuber Barry Gaming. It's alright, man. It's not the first time. I've been called all sorts of names. I still remember... whoa, hold that thought. I still remember the last time my knees were shattered. And the feeling is coming right back to me because last frickin' Zarnian just sent over $100, man. Last frickin' Zarnian. No, Matt, I'm gonna check. There's probably no message. It's probably the last Zarnian special. Yep, I don't know why I bothered to check. It's 100% the last Zarnian special. Last frickin' Zarnian, dude. Thank you, man. Super kind, super generous, super knee shattering, and super quiet as always. Thank you, dude. What was I even saying before I got distracted by last Zarnian's massive D? Names. I think names. Yeah. Man. Last Zarnian. Thank you again, dude. So damn generous, man. Thank you, dude. Alright, what I was saying though, I'll never forget. Like, so I've had a bunch of nicknames growing up, but this one really threw me off, man. It was like I think it was the second day of 10th grade, you know, sophomore year of high school. And a buddy of mine introduced me to a buddy of his that was a year younger than us. So like now he was in the same school, right? And we just happened to be in like the same class because it was, you know, an elective class. It wasn't like one of the main classes, right? So total mix of grades and everything. And you know, this is the second day, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, Gary?" And I'm like, "Okay, you know, this is we only just met yesterday, so he probably forgot my name." So I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, my name's not Gary though. It's Brian." He was like, "Oh, I know, Gary." I didn't know what to say. I was just Gary to this kid for the rest of the time that I knew him. For like the next like 4 or 5 years I knew this guy. Didn't know what to do. Alright, anyway. Doug sent it over too, saying $100. Pfft, here's 200 pennies. Well, thank you, Doug. I'll be sure to cash those in, or maybe just go to 7-Eleven and take a sack of pennies, slam it on the counter, trade that in for a Slurpee. Thanks, man. Wait, Dweezy. Let me see if I ever got anything from you. I still got nothing, dude. I'll keep a lookout still. Check back with you in a few minutes, but I still got nothing. Alright. Let's keep the grind going. Start calling him Alice? Wait, me? Or the kid that was calling me Gary? Well, Gary is almost the same as Barry. Yeah, I mean, that's why it reminded me of the story. It was so close. UG, what electives did you take? That was, you know, funny enough, we were just talking about like the electronic courses that I took, and it was one of those. I don't remember which one it was. I think house wiring I took the first year, I think it was electronics repair. There was like some electronics repair class. I think that's the one I took my second year. Which was just like fixing up VCRs and stuff. Other electives though, outside of the electronics space, man, I don't remember even. I slept through so many classes. I mean, we were required to take like a year of a whole bunch of stuff. So, of course I took like woodshop for a year. I tried to make a sweet BMX ramp. That was my project. Oh man, it kind of sucked. It ended up being kind of crappy. But yeah, I tried to make a just like a BMX kicker, which is sort of just like a small, like one, I think it was like 2 feet tall actually. I don't know, how tall was it? No, 2 feet's too much. Yeah, it was like probably like a foot and a half high. Anyway, the kid that was calling you Jerry. Oh my god. What other classes did I even take, man? I don't even know. I mean, in high school, it was a little bit more free. It was like the years leading up to high school where you really had to do a whole bunch of stuff. Where you had to take like cooking and sewing and stuff like that. A few different languages. All weird stuff that I just didn't care about. Do you ever take it on any sweet jumps? I don't know, dude. I honestly can't remember if the ramp was even rideable or what. I honestly don't remember. I feel like I mean, I get the reference, by the way. It didn't go over my head. Or at least I think that was a reference to, what's it called? What was that movie, dude? With a vote for Pedro. Napoleon Dynamite. That's what it was. If someone started calling me Gary, I don't know what I'd do. Exactly. Oh, wait, your name's Gary. Oh. Whoops. Why there is no permanent ban for mod APK users? Kabam just banned them for a few days or weeks. I think they do permanently ban these players if they continue to use these things. It depends. I think depending on, like, sometimes it's just an instant permanent ban. Other times it's a temporary suspension. I think we've even seen in the past. I don't know how common this is, but I swear at one point in time, I remember people saying their arena access was just disabled. I guess they were arena botting, and I guess Kabam let them keep their account, but they weren't allowed to play any arenas anymore, which is kind of wild to think about. They're like, oh, okay, you wanna bot in the arena? Okay, well, you can keep playing our game, but no, we're just gonna take the arena away. It's been years since I've seen that, though. I don't know. I have no idea if they still do that or not. But I always thought that was great. It'd be great if they did that with other content, like, oh, we found out that you were being piloted in war. So you can still join alliances, but you cannot play an alliance war anymore. Dude, a Legends run? Oh, story content. Not allowed. B. Daniels sending over $1 saying, hi Brian, I have so many rifts to do. Looks like I need to dust off my streaming app. Hell yeah, dude. By the way, B. Daniels, you just reminded me I was going to stream today. I was going to do the rifts today. And then I forgot. Today is Saturday, man. Like yesterday. At the end of the stream last night, I was like, yeah, it's a good chance I'll do a day stream. And then when I found out, oh, it's not Sunday? Oh. Well, that's why I didn't do a day stream today. So yeah, I will probably do a day stream tomorrow. Not guaranteed, but the chances are pretty high because I got to catch up with the side quest. So yeah. Anyway, Dweezy, do we ever figure that situation out? I don't see any other messages from you in the chat. I still don't see a tweet, so yeah, sorry, dude. For whatever reason. Got no tweet. Does BG stand for Barry Gary now? Sure. Stand for whatever you want. Level up is on, but I don't have much Mutant ISO, so I'm with Claire. Dude, Claire's a great rank up. Congrats. BG, is that impolite to ask your age? I don't know if it's impolite or not. It doesn't offend me though. Maybe to some people it is. I don't want to upset you with the question. Don't respond if you don't want to. No, man, it's cool. I actually just turned 77 just last week. So it's cool, man. I got to with I mean, COVID's easing up, so went to Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid, and like all kids that go to Chuck E. Cheese for their birthday, I took a dump in the ball pit. So it was a good birthday. No, but actually, what year is it? I'm 34. He's lying. He's 78. BG's 35, I think. You were close, B. Daniels. EZ was pretty close, too. They're 24 or 44. Where should I put my Awakened Sigs? 3-star Doctor Doom, Purgatory, Dr. Voodoo, the Hood. Your Awakening Gem or Sig Stones? Okay, here's the thing. Out of those champions, Voodoo is the champion that you want to awaken. Benefits the most and is one of the best. I would say Dr. Doom is probably just your best champion out of all those. So you have two options. If you could only rank up one champion, then I would say just rank up Doom. You could even awaken him and you'll be good to go. However, if you can rank up more than one champion, you could rank up both Doom and Voodoo and give the Awakening Gem to Voodoo. But most people can only really rank up like 1 3-star, and then you start to get 4 stars fairly quickly. So the more I think about it, you'll probably just want to rank up and awaken that Doom. And just don't worry about the other champs. Taking a dump in the ball pit should be the free square on BG Bingo. Oh my god. It's the most hair I've seen on a 77-year-old. Really? I've seen some 77-year-olds that still have a lot of hair. Yo, BG missed one day doing AQ because of vacation, but participated in all the others. Rewards seem to be out, but I've got nothing yet. Does this mean missing the day will make me not get the rewards? No, you'll get the rewards. You won't get like the participation rewards for that day, but you'll still get the full rewards like for the cycle. The AQ rewards, they've been delayed like the past few cycles. They don't roll out to everybody at the same time. And I don't know the order that they follow. I don't know if they roll out to like the higher ranked people first or not, because I always hear from people that they're not getting the rewards, but you know, my rewards came in, so I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, they get rolled out. You'll get them. If you don't get them by like tomorrow or something like that, you could issue a support ticket. Something might be up with Kabam systems, but you should still get the rewards. Shit, sending over another buck. Saying, BG, had an accident today where I rubbed ketchup in my eyes. On the bright side, I now have hindsight. Boo, dude. Hindsight. First off, there is no bright side because that's painful as hell. Okay. Second, take a freaking lap for that one. Third, your lucky Heinz ketchup used to be my ketchup of choice. So I still have some respect for the bottle, you know? Dude, I kind of miss ketchup. What a weird thing to say. But I really do miss ketchup. I eat so much hot sauce these days. And just for like the past, I don't even know how many years. Past like 4 or 5 years or something like that. That I rarely eat ketchup anymore. And all of a sudden I'm craving some ketchup. Probably because I didn't really eat anything today. So I'm just hungry in general, but I want some French fries with some ketchup on them, man. But still, boo. Hey, Carl Pimp hitting that member button. Wait, what is that? What is that profile picture, dude? Is that Kenny with a pimp hat on? Carl Pimp. Thank you, dude. I can't remember if that was a renewal. Or if that's the first time member. Either way, welcome. Please enjoy your banana. Along with these sweet custom emojis they now have access to. Thanks, man. Yeah, it is. Okay. It looked like it. And first time? Okay. Well, dude, thank you very much. I guess I just confused it with the previous donations that you sent over. But yeah, man. Thank you again. Ketchup is fine and all, but Cranch is where it's at. Okay, let's not start the Cranch conversation again. Something that I've still never had. B. Daniels. And Overbug saying, oh, speaking of accidents, my 58K oops from a couple months ago. Insurance covered. Yay me. Dude. God. That's so much money. Well, that's good that insurance covered it. Because good lord, that's a lot of money. B. Daniels, thank you for another buck, dude. 41 mil for Overseer enough? Well, you can see my predictions are in the bottom left corner of the screen. I'm predicting that the 5-star will go for somewhere in the ballpark of 125 mil. And the... Wait, did I say 5-star? Whatever I said. 6-star, if I misspoke, 6-star will be approximately 125 mil. And the 5-star approximately 42 mil. That's what I think the champ's going to go for. I recommend going higher than those numbers. So not only is 41 mil lower than that, but I always recommend going higher just because it's a guess. At the end of the day, it's all a guess. Once you go Cranch, well, you know the rest. We still talking about pooping in ball pits? That's... I feel like that's what would happen if I went Cranch. Cranch just sounds like that's what it means. Like, oops, I cranched my pants. What the hell does cranch taste like? I've never tried it. Someone enlighten me. Well, it's just ranch and ketchup together, right? Or ketchup and ranch together, I guess, if the K comes first. B. Daniels, handing over to the Buck saying, yeah, I wouldn't have been buying fourth deals if insurance didn't cover it. Dude, you wouldn't be buying the fourth deals for like the next, I don't know how many years. Woof. That'd have been rough. His camera and mic not synced up. Is my camera? Is the audio off for my video? To anyone else? Or is that just for this one person? Daniels, wait, did you send over another bug? Or no, okay, never mind. Yeah, that just came in a little late, the notification. It looks / sounds fine to me. Okay. No, it doesn't seem off. No, everything's fine. It's fine to me. Okay. Yeah, you might want to refresh the stream or something like that. Sometimes that happens. But everyone else is saying it's fine, so. Gee, I was wondering which 4-star to use my Awakening Gem on. I sent you a vid of my 4-stars on Twitter. I'm going to take a look at it, but just for future reference. Videos, not good. Pictures. Pictures is where it's at. Videos are actually harder to look at. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video. Okay. So say which 4-star to use my Awakening Gem on. Okay. Well, I would say Sentinel is the only one worth awakening from what I'm looking at. But you might want to just hold on to it for another champion. Okay, that's why it's a video. Got it. Yep, makes sense. I bet you're so happy that I started scrolling through the video. Because I actually paused it before that point. See, I was trying to be nice. But now videos are, to prevent trolling. We're gonna have to do away with videos. You just ruin videos for everybody. Sharita Nelson sent it over a buck saying, hey BG, I sent my husband's pic for my Twitter. My name on Twitter is Sharita Nelson. Okay. Let me check it out. I don't have a tweet from you either. Is your Twitter perhaps also set to private? Because I got nothing. Like, let me show you my. I'm just gonna show my Twitter feed here. We're going all the way back to MSD's. So this is MSD's tweet. We've got Statics. We got Corey, Roboto, the Rickroll, and that's it. If I refresh, that's still it. So I've got nothing. B. Daniels sending over another buck saying, well, I wouldn't have been buying a house either. That's the big one. Dude, are you getting a house? Or are you just saying it's so much money that, like, yeah, realistically, even in the future, there'd be no way to get one. But are you getting one right now? Finally, I'm here. Wish me luck. MSD. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck. Normal Norman Sizzles at number 5. What's up, dude? Saying, used to never catch your streams. Now that I get home from work at this time, my nemesis isn't here. Hashtag Aaron Abdudu. Wow, dude, really throwing the shade there with hashtag Aaron Abdudu. Abido, he's been so busy just living life, I guess. I miss the days where Abido was locked up and couldn't do anything due to COVID restrictions. Abido was around so much more. But yeah, anyway, man, thank you very much for the 5. Definitely appreciate it. B. Daniel sent over another buck saying, well, in a few months, just looking now. Okay. Okay, I got it. Gotcha. BG, you should do a live stream arena grind as you simultaneously drop the kids off at the ball pin. At the ball pit, you saying? Yeah, I don't know YouTube's policy on that. They probably frown upon it, and even if they don't, I think I do. I don't think that'd be a good stream, man. Abido's living his best life. He really is, and I'm happy for him, but I miss him, you know. All right, last round in this arena. BG, would you rank 3 a 6-star unawakened Colossus, or do you feel he needs to be awakened for the rank up? If you already have, oh man, this is tough. I don't think he needs to be awakened for the rank up, but the thing is, like, if you already have a 5-star awakened Colossus, I don't know how much you're really gonna play your 6-star unawakened version. But I think the champion can still be played unawakened. And let's say you only had like a rank 4 5-star version of Colossus, and you were like, ah, man, which one should I rank up? I'd probably just rank up the 6-star. Like, the other thing about Mutant, though, is of course that the class is completely stacked. So even if you can play him unawakened, if we're only comparing Colossi, you know, awakened versus unawakened, should not have hit this guy with a special. Oh goodness, I'm gonna take a lot of damage now. Actually, that wasn't even that much damage. Oh, because I have resistance. Oh, okay. Anyway, if we're only talking about Colossus unawakened versus Colossus awakened, then yeah, the unawakened version is like not that much weaker. But once we open that question up to like the entire Mutant class, start to notice the power difference a bit more. Corey sending over a buck, saying, Brian, I also need help with the 4-star awakening gem. Check Twitter. Corey, I don't have a tweet from you. Wait, is your name different on Twitter? I can't remember. But I also don't have a tweet from you. B. Daniels sending over another buck saying, but 58k, I would have had about 2k to put down on a house. Jeez. Yeah, man, I bet that's a giant weight lifted off your shoulders. That's a lot of money, dude. It really is a ton of money. That's good that it sounds like you'd be able to cover it still, because honestly, I don't know that many people that just have that kind of cash just sitting around. So, but yeah. Would have been a rip to the house fund there. Alright, anyway, Alpha Arena done. I'm going to do a game restart before I crash here, because it's about to happen anyway. BG, what's your thoughts of the new expansive Scarlet Sigil? Is she worth it? Is that supposed to be expensive? Or was that expensive? I mean, I haven't played the character. I have no way to play the character until the character's opened up to free-to-play players. So yeah, man, I don't really have much to tell you. There's There must be videos out there of people with the champion, though. So we can just do a search on the old YouTubes, get a sense for it from some other people that have access to the champ. Hold on. All right, Sharita and Dweezy. I'm still trying to keep an eye out for a follow-up from you guys, but I still don't have anything. Oh, Corey. Tweet sent. Took a sec. Yeah. Well, it came through, Corey. It's, excellent. Brian is difficult to remember? That speaks volumes. What? Oh, wait, was that in reference to the guy that called me Barry? As a light spender, the new Scarlet Witch is one of my favorite new champs to play. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go back to the arenas. Got my first paycheck today from that new job. Was pretty satisfying. Nice, dude. Yeah, that is definitely always a satisfying feeling. Because usually it takes like a couple weeks for the first check to come in, you know? Where it feels like you're just working for free. But anyway, it's pretty satisfying. I'm a civil engineer student and really like it. Motivates me a lot. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. There's so many people that really don't like their jobs. So finding something that you like to do, like, I don't know, man. It's honestly one of the best things that you can find in life, you know? So that's awesome. Alright, this arena is kind of gonna suck because I already used my top 5-star champs. I just realized, kind of tempted to go to the 4-star arena, but I'll stay here for a little bit at least. BG, what tech champ should I bring to rank 3 for Act 5 War Machine, Nebula, Warlock, or Guardian? Yeah, man, Warlock for sure. Warlock, not only is he just one of the best champions in the game, he's also one of the best tech champions. I guess I should have started with that. He's one of the best tech champs. He's also one of the best champions just in the game, period. But he was also, like, it feels like he was made to counter Act 5. Act 5, what you need to beat it is bleed and poison immunity, which he has. You also need ways to prevent healing, which he's one of the best champions to cover that. And that's it. You're good to go, pretty much. So, go with Warlock. Doug sent it over to a buck. What up, Doug? And BG, any tips on how I can get the 400,000 loyalty I need for a 6-star Unstoppable Colossus while playing in higher levels AQ? You just got to donate less loyalty. That's pretty much it. You'll have to make up the donation or the not I keep calling it donations, but the ticket costs. You'll have to make up the ticket costs in some other way, whether it's gold, battle chips, units, spending money on the tickets. It's really your only options. And just try your best to reduce loyalty spending if you do spend loyalty on anything else. You didn't mention Alliance War, so I'm assuming you're not buying those boosts already. But maybe you're also spending loyalty on like alliance revives. I know some people like to do that. Or what else can you buy with loyalty even? That would help. I guess just the class boost, but people don't really use those for AQ. But the class boosts, the regular boost, skip out and all that stuff. That's pretty much it though, man. There's nothing you could really do. Loyalty is one of those currencies that you can't really buy. You can just sort of buy ways to prevent you from spending it. And you know, when I say can't really buy, I also mean like can't really earn it in too many ways. Like you're kind of capped out. You do get loyalty from a war, so if you're not participating in war at all. Sadly, I am buying Alliance War boosts, or have been. Oh, okay. So you do participate in war. Okay. Well, yeah. Just gotta limit your spending on that stuff. That's pretty much it, though. You're not that far off, so I'm sure you'll get there in time. Accelerate Coons handed over one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, just wanted to say I lobe you. Yes, lobe. Does that mean you hear me? Is that like earlobe? Or what? But, okay, I guess. Thanks for the lobe. I don't know. I don't know what to say. No one's ever said I lobe you before. Kai's MCOC sent it over too, saying, super chatting all my faves till the 4th and spreading the joy. Well, thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Happy that I'm one of your faves. Cool, man. Thank you. You think it's possible to get Cav just after completing Act 5 before July 4th? Is it technically possible? Yes. Is it realistically possible if you just beat Act 5? Probably not. It's a fairly big gap, I would say, between beating Act 5 and getting Cavalier, just because your 4-star champions are taken away from you. If you beat Act 5 mostly with 5 or 6-star champions, then it'll be a little bit more realistic of a goal. But if you were still relying on a lot of different 4-stars to get you through it, then yeah, it's gonna take some time, probably. Been stuck at 1.2 million for years now since getting to higher AQs. Yeah. I kind of feel that because I've been... What is that? Oh, that's cold. I feel like I've been at similar amounts for a while now too. Well, yeah, the potato isn't nearly as refreshing as this ice pack. This feels great. I don't hate that idea. No, don't. Right now, Laura's threatening to hit me with frozen potatoes. I feel like that would hurt a lot, because potatoes, potatoes are dirty. Okay. Can you also cook them? I'm really craving fries right now. We were talking about ketchup earlier. Never mind. Here, take this thing back. I'm getting a brain freeze. Oh, it's so cold. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I took a cold shower before the stream tonight, so it is pretty hot, yeah. Accelerate Kuhn sending over another loony saying love equals lobe. I mean, I kind of guessed. I kind of guessed that. But still, no one had ever said lobe before. Thank you, though, dude. Reginald Williams sending over 10. Sounds so official. The name Reginald's so cool. Saying, hey, BG, I want to go for Cavalier, but I only have 2 rank 5 5-stars and a bunch of rank 4 5-stars. Do I need more rank 5? My rank 5 champs are Thing and Sunspot. I'm going to give you a slightly complicated answer here and say that everyone's different. So I don't know exactly what you're going to need depending on, you know, your skills and comfort level with taking on challenging content. But here's what I can tell you. When you look at like the available resources before Act 6, players like historically only had access to 1 rank 5, and if you had competed in like high level war content and stuff like that, you might have had access to more than 1. But the content itself is balanced around having like 1 or 2 rank 5s, and then the rest of your lineup being rank 4s. So you're like roster wise, you're there, man. You are there. So I would say try it out. There's no shame in like if you're unable to get Cavalier. Might need to get an additional rank up or 2, just like I said, depending on your comfort level with the content. But I would at least give it a try, because the content is balanced for pretty much what you have. So I would definitely try it out. Dude, I want to rank up Mojo, guys. I really want to rank this guy up. Just thinking about some of the champions that I have the most fun with. I never really got to play with Mojo much since, since testing him when he first came out through the CCP, but he's a champ that I always wanted to rank up. Just think he's cool and fun. Anyway, Reginald, dude, thank you so much for the 10. Very generous of you, man, and good luck to you on your Cavalier adventures. The 2 5-stars you have, which or 2 rank 5s, which were they again? Thing and Sunspot. Okay. Sunspot's a great champion. The only issue you're going to have with Sunspot is running into like Sentinels. Of course, Sunspot's not going to be a good option. Just because the whole class disadvantage and Sentinel gaining higher analysis charges. But other than that, honestly, Sunspot's going to put in some serious work elsewhere. Thing will cover the biohazard Sentinel that you're going to run into in the second quest. Hopefully you have a good poison immune champion, because neither of those are poison immune, so you might have an issue with the Crossbones boss in the 5th quest. But if you have someone that's poison immune or someone that could prevent healing, as long as you have the willpower mastery, you could get through that fight. But he's one to watch out for. But yeah, man, good luck to you. B Daniel sent over to saying, BG, I sent you a tweet with a rolling on floor laughing face emoji. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be another Rickroll situation? Let's find out. Oh, hey, Sharita Nelson, I see the tweet from you finally. And from Dweezy. It seems like you guys maybe both figured out what the issue was or something like that. B Daniels, I actually don't see a tweet from you though. Funny enough. I've got no tweet from you. But alright, Dweezy, let's see. Look what I got, sir. Dude, this is a 6-star. Nice. Awesome stuff, dude. The 6-star CGR. Very nice. Very, very nice. Man, I'm still waiting to pull that guy as a 5 or a 6 star myself. But, yeah, huge congratulations on that pull. Doesn't even need to be awakened, so good to go. PG, what is your favorite part of live streaming your arena grind? Oh, it's just talking, man. Talking about whatever. Get this out of here. What am I gonna do with a pickle? I'll tell you what my not favorite part is. My not favorite part is getting trolled by Laura with various food objects that begin with the letter P. It smells like pickle in here. Actually, I do want a pickle now. Damn it. Well, not right now. I didn't really eat today. I'm kind of hungry. Pasta. I mean, if you're cooking, I would eat it, yeah. You said what kind? Sure. What was I gonna say? Favorite part of streaming though is just chatting with everybody, man. Arena grinds, they're not that interesting. But if you can distract yourself from the, like, if you just have it as like background noise to whatever else you're doing, whether that's just being in a stream or being the person streaming or watching Netflix or listening to a podcast, an audiobook, music, whatever, then yeah, I don't know, arena grinding is actually kind of fun when you just kind of take the focus away from it. Hang on, guys. Laura's asking me important food questions. 1 pound of pasta or 2? It's gonna be a 2 pound of pasta kind of night, you know. What are you doing with that pickle? Throw it in the trash. PWF, you monster. B Daniels, I still don't have a tweet from you. Oh, it's there. Maybe taking a little bit. Okay. Whatever happened to Super Dirty Pickle? I don't know. Super Dirty Pickle, he still comes around every once in a while, but I don't know. Maybe he stopped playing, or maybe he just plays more casually. Maybe he's just busier. I don't know. It was supposed to be 2, not 23. Okay. I was gonna say, man, 23 pounds of pasta. That's a bit much. Have I made a misspelling or am I going crazy? Wait, what? Made a misspelling. Is the real? What? Alright, I'm lost. Not sure. Go with 7 pounds? You're right, 7 pounds, that probably is the sweet spot where it's like, not too much. Laura said she could make it. I feel like you can't play casually unless you're not in an alliance at some points. For the most part, I'd say that's true, but not entirely true. Like, there's casual alliances out there that you don't have to join AQ, you don't have to join War. When I was in R Loki for... How long was I in R Loki? Was it like 5 months? No, actually... Wait. How long was I in R Loki for? I wasn't in 4 Loki for like 5 or 6 months or something like that, but I think I was only in R Loki for a small part of that. Or something. I can't remember, honestly. Glory, do you remember? Anyway, the reason why I was even bringing up R Loki is it is more of a casual alliance where like participation is kind of optional. Oh no, I said glory, like glory, man. Laura said I thought I said Laura. Anyway, participation was kind of optional, but like the people in that alliance, they've all played at like the higher levels, so a bunch of people did actually want to play, but then there was those times where like, no, if you're busy, that's it. And there are other alliances out there that operate similarly. But yeah, I do agree. For the most part, if you do want to be more on the casual side, maybe just going without an alliance entirely. It's not a bad idea. 5 months? You were there for like 3 weeks, maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it was maybe more than 3 weeks, but not much longer. Might have only been like a month and a half. BG, love your vids, man. Thanks, dude. B Daniels sending over another buck. Saying tweeters again, possibly? I've got my Twitter feed open. I'm just waiting for it to come through. I still have nothing from you. I got nothing. You were lone wolf McQuaid for a while before you came in, but I'd say no more than a month. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oops, I've confused BG with my own confusion. It's true, I was confused. Why haven't... What is this? Why haven't TVA captured you guys yet? I have no idea what TVA is, or... captured. What? Yo, BG, I don't really have a good idea on the willpower and despair mastery. Can you please give a brief explanation on what they are and which one is better to go for first? Sure. Right off the bat, I'll tell you that willpower is the better one to go for first. Willpower is one of the highest value masteries in the entire game. You'll save so many resources with that mastery. It's expensive, so I don't consider it... Like, I don't think it's the first mastery you should go for. There's a bunch of, like, budget masteries. Like, I mean, of course, parry, dexterity, stupefy, block proficiency, precision, I'd probably say. Over it, even. But after that, yeah, willpower, it's where it's at. It's just so high value. I would get willpower before unlocking cruelty. Before unlocking despair, before unlocking any of the other offensive masteries outside of maybe precision. And all it does is when you're suffering from a debuff, you'll heal a little bit. I should have intentionally got hit by that guy's... By the way, B. Daniels, I think I see the tweet from you now. I'll check it in just a sec. Alright, actually, do you see the healing that Magneto's getting? It's because he's healing a little bit because he's suffering from 2 debuffs currently.
Man loves beats.
So you heal just depending on the number of debuffs you have on yourself. Now he has 2 again, so the healing is increased. You can see when I parry stun him, the healing amount goes up a little bit. And when the parry debuff goes away... Oh, here we go. I got an armor break on myself, so now I'm healing. It's extremely valuable. Despair mastery, it sort of does the opposite in a way, where debuffs on the opponent reduce the opponent's healing. You're not going to fully neutralize willpower healing from the opponent, but, you know, the more debuffs you have on them, the more you reduce the healing, and eventually you can completely eliminate the opponent's healing. Hopefully, it's a good enough explanation. Hopefully, makes sense. This is the last video I'm looking at, guys. This is why I said I need to stop looking at videos now. This is just all they're gonna be. Anyone else who sends over a video, it ain't getting watched. Just a fair warning in case someone else super chats. I'm not looking at it. So if you feel like sending me buddy, sure, but I not watching any more videos. MSD. 2 hours getting here, wasted. Oh no. The enrage kicked in. Dang, dude. Speaking of shutting down healing. Wait a minute. You're able to put these on the opponent? As Apocalypse? Or... I don't play Apocalypse very much. Maybe that's a normal thing. I was thinking that these were coming from Mr. Fantastic, though. I actually don't know entirely what I'm looking at there. Oh, you killed off Mr. Fantastic. Okay, alright. That makes more sense now. Okay. I was like, why is that there? I was like, man, I don't play Apocalypse a ton, but I do play him sometimes, and that doesn't look familiar, but maybe I wasn't playing him right. I was so confused, but okay, that makes sense. If you killed off, gotcha. Alright, easy. Send over the buck. Thank you, dude. With a, what appears to be a 4-parter. Okay, let's see what we got. Also, I think I'm done with this arena because the next milestone, screw it. It'll be easier to get milestones in these other arenas. So, actually, I'll do the Storm the... screw it, I'm going to do the Storm the Castle arena. I don't even know if it's better than just grabbing the unit milestones, but we'll do it. Alright, anyway, thinking about where I want to go next in game. I could 100% Act 6. Right now, only one path through. Could 100% variants 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not 4, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7. Dang, dude. Gone through variant 7 once. Have 3 paths left in variant 3. Have 4 paths done in variant 2. I have rank 3 Venom and really all the champs. I need to do any of them, but I haven't touched any of the others. So 100% Act 7.1.2. Gone through 7.1 once. Or I could start saving for Abyss. Could take Aegon to rank 3, have a rank 3 Doom and Fury, and rank 2 Sim Supreme, and a 565 Awakened Torch. I kind of have deer in headlights syndrome from all the content I still have left. Yeah, that's a lot of content left. What would I do if I were in your shoes? To be honest, I feel like I wouldn't do Abyss yet. I feel like I wouldn't do Abyss yet, and here's why. Rank 4s are coming soon. And, of course, rank 4 champions are going to help everywhere, right? But they're going to help out even more in the Abyss, because it's going to give you additional hits before the Enrage kicks in. And those fights are so long that, I mean, just having the additional firepower of a rank 4, even, like, forget about the additional hits that you're going to get, just the extra damage and stuff like that. I would say forget Abyss for now. It's like, no matter what, the content's gonna get cheaper and cheaper to go through over time, but the Abyss is where you're gonna see the biggest difference. So save that for later. Difficulty wise, Act 6 and Act 7, they're pretty similar. And a lot of people just say that they enjoy Act 7 more than Act 6. And if the rewards are better there and everything too, like, I would say probably should focus on Act 7. It's not a bad idea to finish. I mean, you said you only have 3 paths left in variant 3. Might not be a bad idea just to knock that one out, but the older variants. Actually, hold on. What are the? I mean, that's going to be a rank 5 gem for you, right? To do that. You're so close to doing that, man. I would maybe finish up that variant, but then I would probably look to doing Act 7. It's a toss-up, actually. Either Act 7 or the latest variants is what I would do. I don't think I would mess with Act 6 for now still. Just because there's so much to it. I still think the rewards are worth it, but I mean, you could pick that stuff off later when it's like easy mode for you, you know? Leaning towards 7.2. Yeah, I feel like Abyss will be the last thing I do. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be the last thing that you do, but like if you know, if you get a couple of rank 4 champions, it's gonna make it so much easier. You don't even need a full team of rank 4s, but just a couple, you know? So yeah, that's what I would do. Variant 5, 6, and 7 have the best rewards. Yeah, they definitely do. But I mean, doing 3 paths. Wait, was it 3 or 4? Either way. Doing a small number of paths to get a 4 to 5 rank up gem. Even if you don't use it right away, it'll just like it could save you resources. Let's say you're exploring Act 7 and you're like, oh, I need Havoc ranked up. I don't know. And you like burn Catalyst in him, and then you know you finally clear the back issues and you get a Mutant gem, and you're like, well, damn, I could have used that. Because yeah, 4 to 5 rank up gem. It's got some other little things in there too, but of course that'd be like the biggest part of it. So I'd probably finish that up. But if you didn't feel like it for whatever reason, if those last few paths are a nightmare or something like that, then whatever. But that's what I would do, man. I would hit that variant and then I would explore Act 7. The nice thing about exploring Act 7 too, as like a little bit of an added bonus, is that you're going to be like caught up. Because you know, like the 100% rewards for Act 7 is going to be bonkers, right? Or, I mean, I don't know if bonkers is the right word, but it's going to be better than the Act 6 100% rewards, right? So, as you start to get caught up on that, you'll be that much more prepared to, like, actually 100% Act 7 shortly after every chapter is released, and it's not going to feel like you're so far behind, because that's probably how it feels for Act 6, right? It probably feels like, dude, there's so many paths that it's like just gives you a headache thinking about how much work it's going to take to get through it all, right? So with this, you'll get yourself caught up, and even if you don't finish both of those by the time 7.3 comes out, you'll still be chipping away at it. So that's what I would do for sure. Let's go back to this arena. Just do my first 6-star as Thor Rags. Any good now? No, I'm afraid Thor Rags is not very good. He might get buffed. He certainly could use a buff. But currently the champ's not very strong. Good evening, BG. Hope you and Laura are doing well. We are. Right back at you, man. We'll see how many revives Summer of Pain next week cost me. Took like 5 on Rogue, but only 1 for Sinister. Yeah. That's fair too, man. Honestly, to like plan for the content you're doing next, but also kind of just chill out and do Summer of Pain. I think that's actually like the best plan. But if you were like hungry to get something done now, finish up that variant and then just start like planning out your paths for Act 7. Potato sent over to saying, interesting that chapter 1 and 2 are equal to 68% of Act 7 overall. Does that maybe mean shorter chapter 3 and 4? No, man. It's the number, don't pay attention to it. Kabam, I'm sure they have not even started working on 6.4 yet. 6.3, they're probably a pretty good way along with developing, I would have to imagine. But 6.4, they probably haven't even started developing. And they certainly didn't start developing it like when 6.2 just came out. I'd imagine each chapter of Act 7 is going to be fairly similar in size. It seems like there was a very positive reception from the players when Kabam kind of limited the size of the quests a bit more. They're still big quests, but Act 6 actually had more paths, I believe, right? Yeah, Act 6. It was nearly 60 paths, right? I think it was like 56 or something like that. It kind of depended on how you handled the final. Well, I'm just thinking about 6.2 right now, actually. 6.2, I think it was close to 60, but the final quest with the champion boss, you could reduce that number a bit. People hated that. I don't remember how many paths are in 6.3 and 6.4. But anyway, when 7.1 first came out on like just as a beta, I remember people hated the content. And then Kabam reworked it. They made it easier. This was like before they nerfed Act 6. This is before like the original roadmaps. And they changed their philosophy around it entirely. But the reception has been so positive from most people, at least, that I would imagine we're going to see very similar the last of it for 7.3 and 7.4. Probably get the 7.3 beta soonish, since it was in the roadmap for a fall release. Was it fall? I thought it was in the roadmap, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if it was in the roadmap or if it was just when they said it, but okay, fall. We still have some time then. I mean, summer just started. So actually we're a good ways out still. Oh, but that's the release. Okay, so yeah, I got you now. So yeah, the beta actually should be fairly soon. Oh god. Getting destroyed by this crossbones. Not anymore. Shit, sent it over to the Bucks saying, BG, I've always wondered if I... Wait, what? I've always wondered if I... and come back as a hillbilly. Okay, I'm guessing you're saying... I wondered if I come back as a hillbilly, is that called reincarnation? Crickets was mostly for the typo. I see you retracted the message now. Is that like a what in tarnation kind of thing? What does that even mean anyway? I've always, like, I've heard the phrase and it had a general idea of what it means, but...
Tarnation.
Tarnation, used to express exasperation, frustration, or incredulity. What? Is that a word? Did I say that word right? All right, we're looking that one up now.
Incredulity.
Incredulity, apparently, is how you say it. Okay. The state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. Either way, boo. Wow, I misspelled my joke. I'll take a lap for forgetting how to type. Thank you. Yeah, you should. Boo. Hope 7.3 and 7.4 are geared towards rank 2, 3, 4, 6 stars. I hope so too, honestly, but I doubt we're going to. It seems like Kabam is trying to make the act content not the end game content anymore, and they're just making it like story quests. Like if you think about just story quests in like story based games, the story quests, they're usually not the hardest part of the game, right? Because generally the developers they kind of want people to get invested in the story and to see the story unfold and all that, right? And like side quests are actually more challenging sometimes than the main story. This is not every game, by the way. Some games the story quest is the hardest part for sure. But anyway, it seems like that's the approach that Kabam has been taking recently here. We'll have to see how. We'll have to see how Summer of Pain goes. Because so far, Summer of Pain has not been that hard. But it's still early days for it. I'm sure it's going to get more challenging. Especially when we see those challenges actually come out. Like the, what's it called? Like the bonus points that you can get or whatever. And then I think the gauntlet was supposed to be maybe harder. I don't know. The gauntlet, like, it was challenging, but it also wasn't that challenging, you know? Like, I died a bunch. But still, when you think about, like, how long it takes to... Like, how long it took to, like, explore Act 6 compared to, like, just going through the gauntlet. Still quite a big difference between the two things. We'll see. I feel like Kabam is trying to figure out difficulty. I don't know. It's a little weird. Like, I can at least say this much. They're listening to player feedback about it. Of course, they're not going to please everybody, and I wouldn't mind seeing even more challenging content hit the game. But the feedback that they've gotten from the masses has been like the opposite of, oh, we love this, you know, we love the difficulty of Act 7 so far, type of thing. Anyway, Shed, did you send over another buck? You did. Saying, oh, also, I changed all my passwords to Kenny. Now all I have are Kenny logins. Okay. The worst part about this is there probably is somebody out there that actually did that and was like, huh, I'll never forget if I use Kenny for my logins. Either way, dude, boo, man. Freaking terrible. Boo. Dude, I just realized I've been saying XLR8 instead of accelerate. Should just say accelerate, right? I'm just gonna say accelerate from now on. Just because it's easier on my mouth. But accelerate, dude, thank you for another buck. Saying Kabam tipped was in my stream on Friday. He said that Summer of Pain Fight 9 will be interesting. Okay. Fight 9. Fight 9. Is that that's not the final fight, is it? How many weeks do we have again? Is that the final? Does anyone know? I feel like they've probably said it in the in-game mail or the forums or something like that. Just working out the math. Fight 9 would be the 2-month mark, you know, the end of the 2 months. Of course, people want the easiest path to the strongest stuff. Yeah. Lack of hard content is actually a barrier to a diverse roster. Harder problems require unique solutions. Yeah, I mean, this is the simplest way I could put it as to why I really like difficult content. When content's difficult, everything you do in the game matters. When content's not difficult, why do I even need to play? I already have all the answers that I need. There's no real reason to progress. And I totally get it. Like, everyone's in a different place in the game, right? So this is totally a problem for people that already have very developed rosters and stuff. People have been playing the game for years and everything, and it's tough to keep players at a certain level, like, highly engaged in the game. 27 weeks. What? But anyway, so yeah, it's difficult, man. It's difficult to keep players like us highly engaged in the game, who've been playing forever, while also not just like totally shutting out other players and saying like, no, unless you play this game 24/7, like, if you just started playing this game a year ago, you have no chance of catching up. You know, it's kind of a tough problem to design for, but it is a problem. The motivation to keep progressing, when it's gone, like that, the game is gone, you know? Like, certain fights in this game are fun to do, but at the end of the day, the fighting mechanics, they're fairly simple compared to other games. Like, we play this game largely because it's really fun to collect the champions, to grow our roster, and you can still do that if you just find it fun, just, you know, without any other motivation. There's tons of people that already have beat everything and they're still, you know, pumped about like every new champion that comes out and stuff like that. Especially if you have deeper connections just to the Marvel universe in general. But like, the less of a connection you have, yeah, like, you need the game to kind of drive you to motivate you. Fight 9, Juggernaut / tires, poison, 200% power gain, random debuffs on specials, kinetic transference, can't phase. Heenach, that'd be insane.
Tell your friends you're done playing SME.
Guys, Laura said, hold on. Laura said it's I can't play anymore. It's time to eat. So I gotta go now. Thank you. Stiatics at an over 5 saying doesn't need to be unnecessarily hard. Its difficulty should match the max progression level of the top players. That's how you keep people engaged. I agree. Totally agree. I think some people like to say like, content shouldn't be designed for like the top players. But the thing is, like, that content will, it's not like it's temporary. It's not like it's gonna go away. And not all content needs to be designed for the top players to be just to be totally clear on things here. But there's like a lot of the content I think should be. Because then players have something to like, you know, to grow into. Whereas other players who are already at that level, if the only content that comes out is like beneath that level, yeah, that's when people walk away from the game. It's when people lose interest. So yeah, a lot of the hard content, a lot of the new content should match top level progression. And when I say top level progression, I don't mean like you need to be a top 100 account on the leaderboard, have, you know, 4 million rating or something like that, you know. I just mean at this point Thronebreaker's been out for like nearly a year. So the content, it shouldn't even be like matching fresh level Thronebreakers. It should be like a step up from that even. Good night, BG. Me and my wife will see you tomorrow, sir. Do easy. Sharita. Sounds good. Congrats again on the CGR. Alright, but yeah, I do gotta head out of here now, guys. Ooh, after I claim this free crystal. But yeah, I'm very hungry. I'm gonna go eat that entire bowl of pasta. Just kidding. Laura's gonna have some of that. But I'm definitely gonna eat the rest. Alright, before I go though, shout out to Last Frickin' Zarnian, who never said a word tonight. Pretty sure. I mean, I looked at the time at least. Yeah, nope. I don't see anything in the chat still. Just the casual Last Zarnian special. That's all. But, dude, thank you to everyone else as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good chance they'll be here during the daytime. So yeah. See you guys then. Night, everybody.